Hi guys! Kumusta? Bale, for this video, I've been receiving a lot of comments dun sa past videos ko. Kumuha daw ako ng reaction and review about sa Girl From Nowhere Season 2. Early disclaimer, so I just wanted to emphasize na hindi ako expert or hindi ako professional sa ganito, and I'm just going to share my own opinion, my own explanations. To make things peaceful, gusto ko lang na irespeto nyo yung mga sasabihin ko, and I will respect yours, what you are going to share in the comment section. So yeah, some of you might disagree, some of you will agree, but then that's fine. That is life. We cannot please everyone. We have different opinions and perspective in life, so that is natural. Anyway, proceeding to the reaction and review proper. As we know, Girl From Nowhere Season 2 was aired last May 7 sa Netflix. 2 years bago nasundan yun ng Season 2. Dahil yung Season 1 ay na-air last August 8. Kagaya ng Season 1, ang Season 2 ay based din sa mga true issues. So without Nanno in the context or without the actions of Nanno, everything was based on true stories or true incidents. So Girl From Nowhere was led by Miss Chicha Amatayakul, which is mali yung nasabi ko sa una kong reaction videos, which sinabi ko Yatay Amayatakul. And please, huwag na natin balikan yung una kong review dahil ang cringy ng Anyway, ang pinagkaiba naman nito ay meron siyang naging co-lead, which is si Yuri. Yuri was acted by Tanya McClory. So, she is a 26-year-old girl and a mix British, Chinese, and Thai. She was known for her part in The Stranded, The Deadline, where she won Best Leading Female Performance in Digital Platform. Now, she also appeared in one of GMMTV's series, which is the I'm T, Me Too, which was led by some famous BL actors such as Chris Singto, Tainu, and Afghan. Anyway, that's the formal introduction of these two characters, and we are going to unravel who is Yuri in Girl From Nowhere. Now, i-review ko yung bawat episode by ranking. For me, it is my ranking, my personal taste. So, sa pagpapatuloy ng video, makikita natin or malalaman or ma-unleash ko yung idea kung sino si Yuri para sa akin. So, coming to my 8th place is the True Love or the episode 2. So, again guys, hindi naman porket nasa lower rank siya hindi na siya maganda. It is just, in my taste, nandoon lang siya sa pinakamababa and something more intriguing na nasa ibang episode. So the story of True Love or the episode 2 was like there were two campuses, yung all boys and all girls, but then it comes to a time na kailangan na nilang emerge. Narumol or teacher Narumol was a bit misandrist. She is a misandrist. Misandrist are person who has a prejudice or a strong dislike against men, while she was also exaggerated feminist. Yeah, exaggerated feminist. So yung mga feminist ay sila yung mga pro-woman. But then dito sa story na to, medyo over yung pagiging feminist niya, which is nakakasakal na siya. Ayaw na ayaw niyang magkasama yung babae at yung lalaki. Kahit anong gawin niya, hindi niya napigilan, and boom, merge na sila into unisex campus. Nanno came into the story where she introduced the application or a mobile application called True Love. So dahil nga humihigpit na yung mga batas, dahil nga hindi makapag-interact yung lalaki at babae, so dun sila nag-uusap, and Nanno also introduced this to the teachers, lalo na kay Narumol with Linda na nandoon din. Tiniattempt niya yung teacher to use it para gamitin daw na makikita kung sino yung mga nag-uusap ng mga malalaswang bagay. Then, ayun na nga, Dumating na sa point na sobra ng exaggerated si Miss Narumul and finire siya kasi nagkaroon ng incident na nasugatan or nasaktan niya yung isang estudyante. Rinay niya yung app, may nakachat siya doon, and somehow doon sa chat nila na-realize natin or ko as viewer na she just wanted to be appreciated. Gusto niya lang yung makita yung mga effort niya, na somehow dahil nga gusto niya lang mapansin yung mga effort niya is yun, nakakagawa siya ng mga masasamang bagay. And nga pala, kaya pala siya isang misandrist dahil yung best friend niya namatay dahil sa abortion, and it is because of a man. But then, I don't believe na it is just because of the man. Then yun, doon sa last part noon, nakita natin na naghalikan si Miss Linda and Miss Narumul. Ginawa na ni Nanno yung kanyang signature pose na parang job well done. Tapos na yung trabaho ko, ganon. Here, I realize na something or someone will never ask for freedom if they are not caged at the very first place. So, it is like the more we lack something or someone, the more they will ask for the freedom or they will yearn for independence. Most of the child right now rebel because nasasakal sila sa mga ginagawa sa kanila, and we all know na kapag ka nasasaktan tayo, hindi natin nagagawa yung mga gusto natin. But then, at some part, there are limitations sa freedom. Kasi pagka sobrang laya na natin and we do not limit or we did not limit ourselves, masama lahat ng sobra. Likewise, masama ang sobrang nakukulong at masama ang masyadong malaya. Everything has its limitations. Coming to the 7th is episode 3, which is Minnie and the Four Bodies, where it is all about the story of a young woman na mayaman and then pariwara. Very cliche scenario sa mga movie. So the story was like, nag-rebel siya kasi kinulong siya dahil nga nag-cheat siya sa school. Then, umiinom siya habang nagda-drive and may nabangga siya na 4 na estudyante, where nandoon na si Yuri at nandun din si Nanno. Pareho silang nabangga at pareho silang namatay. Doon tayo sa context ng una na sinabi ni Nanno. Pinakaunang part ng series, which is, ang sabi doon is, it is not the court who will decide your verdict. It is the money in your pocket. Money can buy anything, even happiness, or even freedom, or even justice. We cannot deny it. It is true that money can indeed buy mostly everything. And it includes justice, lalo na sa episode na to, where dahil nga mayaman sila, na-cover up nila yung story. Dito rin unang nag-appear si Yuri. Well, ang punishment ni Nanno, dahil 4 yung napatay niya, so ang balak sana ni Nanno is 4 na beses siyang patayin sa panaginip niya. Yun lang yung gusto niyang mangyaring ni Nanno. She doesn't really want to kill, literally, the girl. But then, there, si Yuri, the first time she appeared on the series, ay although hindi siya yung directly pumatay, but then she was the one who fueled Minnie to take suicide. Kahit hindi man siya yung mismo pumatay, somehow she is the reason of it, because that is all Yuri wanted, to kill those who are bad. Malalim-lalim yung realization natin dito na kapag may pera ang nakalaban natin, most likely we are doomed. We are fucked up. Dahil nga, kaya niyang gawin halos lahat. So, it is just really saddening that money is equal to evil. But then, many of us are being good, wise on how we use our money. So, somehow, it is not all evil, but most of the time, it is. So, my 6th place is the episode 5, which is Sotus. So, dito, about siya sa seniority. That tradition has been passed through generations. Si Kay na senior, pinapahirapan niya, including sila Nanno and Yuri, at dito na rin nag-appear yung unang dance nilang dalawa na actually cool and cute. At the reason why na ganun siya is naranasan niya yon. Ngayon, gumaganti siya. Yun yung pakiramdam niya. Gumaganti na lang siya. Feeling niya, ganun kasi yung tradition. I can quote the idea of a child, we cannot talk back to our parents because it is disrespectful daw. While at some part, it isn't. Lalo na kung tama ka naman. Tingin mo mali yung pinupunto sa'yo ng magulang mo, and then it is okay to talk back. But then, it is always in a good and respectful manner. Kay is also a victim of this tradition. He seeks for someone he can pass down the pain that he experienced before. Now, like a contagious disease, it has been streaming through the generation. So if there is no one who were going to cut that down, magpapatuloy lang siya. Okay na sana yung pinapahirapan si Kay for the action na nagawa niya before, but then Yuri is really trying to kill. Doon na-realize natin, or na-realize ko na they are the same. But then their methods are just different. Yung isa, gusto niya lang na maparusahan and magkaroon ng realization, which is si Nanno, while Yuri wanted to end it quickly. Patayin na lang. That is her idea or her ideology. And my fifth is the episode 7, which is Jenny X. So it is a story about Jane, a famous girl on social media, but hindi niya gusto. So, dumating sa point na sakal na siya sa pinapagawa ng magulang niya. Toxic na yung nangyayari sa kanya and feeling niya hindi siya masaya. Parang naging friend niya si Nanno and they planned to end that toxic sa buhay ni Jane. And that is the transition from being Jane to Rosie. So, yun yung gusto niya mangyari sa buhay niya. Nagpalabas na nag-suicide si Jane and it ended in a way na nagsisi na siya sa kung ano yung naging desisyon niya and si Nanno na yung kinilalang Jane. It is somehow not shocking for me kasi Nanno is a demon and she can manipulate people so as the eye or the idea or all of the person around her. Doon din sa part na yun nakita na hindi na nag-heal daw yung sugat ni Nanno na kinos ni Jane. So in this episode, I realized na it is really not indeed necessary to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to please all people. It is always good to be just you. Coming to the fourth place is the episode 6, which is the liberation. Marami yung nagustuhan dito, but then for me, actually sobrang hirap niyang i-analyze. So yung story is black and white, and this is about the story of a school and their strict rules. So, yung mga rules na yon na overpower na yung rights ng mga students. So, they cannot enjoy being at school, which is supposed to be that is the one of the main reason kung bakit ka papasok sa school, to enjoy and to learn. Well, everything was exaggerated, but then, yung mga parusa na ginawa kay Nanno for being a rebel, I got something there. The first one is nung nag-lipstick siya at sinunog niya yung rule book. Ang ginawa sa kanya is, pinarinig sa kanya yung rules ng school, which is damaging her eardrums. So, that is the first one. Then the second one is yung sa may mga light, which is damaging her sight. And then the last one is cutting her tongue or pulling her tongue, which is damaging her way of speaking. Now, coincidence? I think not. Your sense of hearing, your capability of seeing, and your capability of talking. I don't think that is a pure coincidence, but then I think that means something. So, in the story na see what is happening, to hear what they are saying, and to speak what you are feeling. They are preventing everything of that. So the idea of black and white, so the world is already a grayscale, and if you are different, you are strange or worsely wrong. So they aim to be outside of the real world. So akala nila paglabas nila ng school, okay na, but then it is not. Hindi sila nagkaroon ng kulay. They are still remain black and white. So I like how Nanno emphasized the word saying that nobody knows who is right or who is wrong, or who is better than anyone. But is it really us to judge? Makikita nyo rin din yung yung principal, di ba? Iba yung kulay niya, which is at the very first place, siya yung principal, pero siya pa yung kaisa-isahan na tao na sumusuway, diba? Sarili nilang rules. Also in here, it is proven that Yuri's method is not really as effective sa ginagawa ni Nanno, diba? Si Nanno, kahit mabagal yung pattern, yung process, but then it turns out beautifully. But then kay Yuri, dahil nga binamadali niya yung mga bagay-bagay, hindi nagte-turn out na okay. So going to the third one, which is actually my first dapat. So the third one is the episode 1, which is pregnant. So it is about nanay, a heartthrob, and marami siyang nakakasex na babae. Tapos nabubuntis niya, hindi nasisira yung future nung babae. Wala siyang pakialam. Gusto niya lang gawin ng gawin yon. Na doon, si Nanno pumasok sa context ng story niya. Nag-sex sila, nabuntis niya si nanay. Tinanong ni Nanno yung si Perch, which is yung recently nabuntis pero hindi napalaglag yung bata, kung ano yung gusto niyang mangyari dun sa taong gumawa sa kanya noon. And gusto lang naman daw niya na akuin yung responsibilidad. Ay, dahil nga ayaw, binigyan ni Nanno ng responsibilidad si nanay. Now, this talk about teenage pregnancy. So, everything was because of lack of sex education. Every student or every child must know what is sex or how these things work, because mas malaki yung possibility na ma-prevent yung teenage pregnancy. The usage of condom, of contraceptives. Nakakaawa naman yung bata na mabubuhay nang ang magulang nila hindi pa handa or nabigla lang dun sa responsibilidad. And I also don't like the idea na parang mostly doon ang sinisisi lang is yung lalaki, which is kagaya nga ng sinabi ni Perch, pareho nilang mali yun. Parehong mali yun ng lalaki at ng babae. At somehow, kakulangan din yun ng magulang. So for me, pagbibigyan ko ng deeper analysis, life is like pregnancy. And sex is like the action we do every day. And the responsibility is the one we bear. The representation was both man and woman, 'di ba? Everyone has their responsibilities bawat action na ginagawa nila. So sa action na ginawa ni Perch, nag-engage siya sa sexual interaction, and for doing such thing, and also that is how nanay experience, the one they bear is their responsibility and the fruit of their action. So that is life. If we do something, we will earn something in return. It can be good or it can be bad. It chooses no gender. So in my second place is episode 4, which is they finally introduce the origin of Yuri. Si Yuri ay parang utusan ng mga mayayaman, tapos binibigyan siya ng pera in return, and that is for her mother. Yuri or Uri means the light of God, which is very contradicting. So dito nagsasell ng porn. Actually, hindi siya basta porn lang nire-rape yung mga babae, tapos ibinibenta nila yung video. Tapos si Yuri naman, siya yung nagiging parang bait para sa mga next target nila. Si Nanno yung naging next target nila, and namatay na naman si Nanno sa story na to. Tusan ni Yuri na rapen yung dalawang kaibigan, so napatay na. Akala ni Yuri safe na siya, and so pinatay din siya nung dalawang nang re-rape. Nilunod siya dun sa bathtub kung nasaan si Nanno, and nandoon yung dugo ni Nanno, and doon nainom ni Yuri yung dugo ni Nanno that made her also immortal. to finally know what is the real intention of Yuri, it leads to my first one, which is the last episode. Episode 8, The Judgment, which is my first one. Nanno mentioned the word saying that the rights to punish the wrongdoers were given to those who are in charge. It is like indirectly saying that she is in charge of punishing those who abuse the power of free will. Junko, a girl with hemophilia, which means, di ba, Jun means obedience or pure, and Ko means child. So, very contradicting again, just like the name of Yuri, while Junko's mother name is Waan, which means fair and sweet, contradicting na naman. Junko is on a killing spree. Her mother has to cover all that up para nang sa ganun is hindi makulong si Junko for killing those innocent people. Actually, are we going to call them innocent? Her mother has to stop her, and that is by paralyzing her and making her believe na yung may sakit lang siya, ganon. Pero hindi niya alam na pinaparalyze siya ng mother niya. Then, little they didn't know, lalo na si Nanno, hindi niya rin alam. Or, I don't know, but then I think she is aware, Yuri fuels already Junko and pinalitan niya na yung ini-inject sa kanya na pamparalyze as vitamins. Doon na dumating sa point na nagkaroon na ng confrontation. Narinig ni Junko na sinasabi nung mama ni Teacher Waan na monster nga daw siya. Habang nag-aaway yung dalawa, Yuri asking Nanno na, if you were to judge, sino ba yung may kasalanan? If I were to judge who is at fault, I will say both of them. But since Nanno and Yuri were talking about worst, I will say na yung mother is the worst. But at the end, it shows how powerful mother's love is. Everything they can risk just to protect their child. For the first time, I don't think, but then this is the first time na umiyak si Nanno nung sinaksak siya nung ni Teacher Waan. Then, as Nanno is dying, Yuri wounded herself and let Junko drink her blood for her to be immortal too. But then for me, Nanno did not die. Kasi nga 'di ba sa ending, nandun siya sa taas, tinitignan niya yung separation ni Yuri and Junko, and she anticipated everything. Alam niya 'yon. Alam niya yung mangyayaring 'yon. Naramdaman niya na ganun ang mangyayari, so be it. Parang ipinakita niya lang na namatay siya. Kasi at the end, she narrated that if the one like her is still needed in the world where people are willing to do whatever they wanted to do, it will take forever for her to punish everyone. And that is also why nagkaroon siya ng mga alagad. And I have read some of theories also in Facebook. Sinasabi na possibly yung anak ni nanay is also an immortal. I just wanted you guys to share your own thoughts and your own words, your own ranking of the stories, and share your ideas with respect. Alam ko marami sa atin ang magkakaiba ng mga pananaw, but then it is all good. Just share yours. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you like this and subscribe. So yon, thank you for watching. Always be yourself. Bye-bye. Nannoนะคะปักด้วยนะคะ Bye. Thank you. Bye.